New construction in recent years has become extremely labor intensive for agents. And I just recently closed two new construction homes, and it was with two different builders. And the process was equally challenging with both. So I wanted to share a couple things that I've changed in my process with managing new construction for my clients over the years, simply because builders have really not been doing their job. And I'm not going to say that it's every builder, but I do find it to be happening more and more in the area that I serve. And these two recent ones were, quite frankly, train wrecks. And it starts with the sales rep and the construction manager communicating with the agent and the client. And I've noticed that communication has really deteriorated over the years. I used to get weekly updates from one of them with pictures of how the home was progressing, any issues or delays that they had come across, and just general communication to let us know where things stand. That has completely stopped, and that means as agents, we need to be making frequent site visits. And that's for two reasons. I like to be on site now at least every couple of weeks just to make my presence known so that they understand that I am deeply involved in this process for my clients and checking on the progress of the home. And the other reason is to also document for my client. I want my clients to know what's going on as their home is being constructed. The second thing that I'm experiencing and having to change as far as my processes go is when the independent home inspector comes in, I am finding continued issues that once the report is sent to the representatives for the builder, the items are not being taken care of at all or not being taken care of in a satisfactory manner. So I'm finding that I'm also having to keep my own list to make sure that everything is itemized out and then go back and cross-reference with the home inspection report to make sure the repairs are actually taken care of. One of the recent sales that I just completed, the construction manager confirmed receipt of the pre-drywall home inspection. There were some fairly substantial issues going on and nothing that couldn't be resolved, but steps and items that just had not been properly completed. And I had followed up for 4 weeks with this builder, the construction manager, and I wasn't getting answers. I just kept getting pushed off. So I finally set up a meeting and he admitted that, oh, well, actually, we've gone ahead and put the house under drywall and those items were done, but we lost the pictures. And that just straight up is not good enough for me. This is a business transaction, trust but verify. So the only solution was for the builder to then cut out pieces of drywall so that we could see that the repairs had actually been made. And it was a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of irritation and frustration. And this construction manager was livid when the fact of the matter was I had been following up and wasn't going to let this go. My client was not comfortable moving forward with the home with just hearing, oh yeah, it had been taken care of. So that's another area that we as agents, I think, can really step up and advocate for our clients of cross-referencing and making sure that the repairs are done correctly, get the home inspector back if you have to, and then also advocating with the builder if they have failed to send documentation that a repair has been done and the home has since gone under drywall, that they're going to have to go ahead and open that up. Your client is owed that transparency. Another issue that I am seeing and having to overcome, which I think is the most difficult one, is the builder, of course, picks the dates for the walkthroughs and the blue tape walkthrough in particular, but really they pick all of the dates. And showing up for those walkthroughs and the home simply is not in good condition. And most of it in what I'm seeing here is cosmetic. But one of these other sales that I recently closed was a situation where the home had the wrong countertops in. It was the right color, but the wrong finish. And then there were quite a few electrical outlets that were in the incorrect position. And we had been following up with this builder and construction manager, letting them know for months that these are incorrect. They needed to be moved. They were in the middle of the wall, and that's not what my client had selected. And we just kept getting told, yes, it'll get done. Yes, it'll get done. And then lo and behold, we show up 2 weeks before closing and it's not done. So lots of documentation, lots of paper trails to make sure that we as agents are able to hold the builder's feet to the fire. And the unfortunate part of all of this is it makes for a very rough ride for us as the agent, but the client too, because yes, we are advocating for our clients and we're going to make sure that they are taken care of, but no client wants to go through all this added frustration when had the builder simply done their job, it wouldn't be happening. So as far as what we can do as agents when working new construction, I have implemented my own checklist. I have also implemented that I will, if the construction manager or someone representing the builder is not sending consistent updates, then I have it on my calendar once a week to reach out, address any outstanding issues, and then request a progress report. And I will caution you, you're going to get a lot of pushback in most cases. I certainly have with these two recent ones, and I've got another one under contract now that is going in the same pattern. They just poured the foundation and there's some issues. So having that accountability on our end is the only way that we can take some type of control of the situation. And I think it's important to also set client expectations. I am having much deeper consultations with my buyers who are seeking new construction than I used to do because the process has just become a rougher ride. It is nowhere near as smooth as it used to be. The builders are not providing the customer service that they used to provide. And the only way to get some type of control over that is setting expectations and then also implementing new processes on our end as agents. If you are actively selling new construction and have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I would also love to hear what you're experiencing with new construction in your market. Has the process gotten harder? Has it gotten easier? Is it about the same? I'm always curious to hear about different markets because I stand by not every builder is the same. But here in Northern Virginia, I have seen a big decline in the quality of what builders are putting out and just their overall communication in general. I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please consider hitting that like button. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.